Okay, so I'm going to try to tell this story of something that I experienced, which was paranormal, like a ghost story. So I used to live across the street from, or like a block away from this store. And me and my ex, who is now crossed over, we decided that we were going to walk to the store and like we were having like a deep conversation because he was a, extremely spiritual, deep person. So, we're just talking and talking and talking. And we get across, across the street to the little, we're walking towards the store. And we see all these like middle school kids across the street. They're coming home from school or blah, 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 right? So they're wearing like these dark blue uniforms and that's just their normal thing. We used to see them like every day when they get out of school. No big deal. But there was one girl who had on a dark brown uniform, plaid. Her shoes looked like they were like from the 1920s. She looked like she was kind of like glowing. And I told my ex, I was like, Elliot, do you see that little girl who's walking, with the kids across the street? And then he's like, yeah, I see her. So they were walking, in a total opposite direction from us. Like the store was in one way, but these kids were across the street walking in a total opposite direction because they were walking home, I guess, like they normally do. So the little girl, she was with the kids, and then she walked past them a little bit way further down in the opposite direction. So she was across the street from us, but she was way in front of the kids walking down the street, in a total opposite direction of us. Me and my ex were both looking at her. So we started talking for like 2 seconds, and then we proceeded to walk towards the store, which is the total opposite direction of that girl. Plus, we were across the street. So we looked up towards the store, and the little girl who was on the opposite side of the street was now on our side, standing in front of the store. Now, remind you, this is a major street, okay? This was a major street. This is not like no neighborhood street. She would have had to cross a major street to get on our side. So anyway, she's now standing in front of the store. And I'm like, Elliot, like she was just on the other side of the street. Like, do you see that she's now sitting in front of the store? And he's like, yeah, I see that. Like, he's looking like, what the heck? But with him being way more spiritual than me, he was cool, calm, and collected about the situation because that's just how he was. So if you think I'm spiritual, he's 10 times more spiritual. So anyway, the little girl goes inside the store, and I'm like, okay, we're already walking towards the store. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go inside the store because I need to see her up close. So I walk in the store. It kind of looks like I saw her walk towards the back. Now, there's only one door to get in and get out the store. It's only one door in the store. I walk in the store, and this little girl is gone. Like, I walked around the whole little store, which was a small store. Okay. The store was probably like the size of somebody's regular sized bedroom. Okay. That little girl was not in that store. So my heart starts beating fast, and then I walk out the store, and then I asked Elliot, I was like, did you see her come out? And then he's like, no, I didn't see her come out. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, what? So, anyways, she disappeared. Um, the little girl disappeared. I never saw her again. And, I did talk to somebody who, at that time I felt was like way more spiritual than I was. And they were telling me that she was like there to give me a warning, which turned out to be true. Whatever that person had told me at the time, it turned out to be pure facts. So she was like a warning. So yeah, that situation happened. I wanted to share a paranormal story with you guys. Like, that's one of many, okay? One of many stories, okay? And I'll talk to you soon.